Okay, hopefully I am live. There we are. So, thank you for joining me once again. I thought I'd take a little break from doing Fortnite and other things and show you another game that I play a lot to you all. And this is Predator Hunting Grounds. Now, it's a game that's been out for a while, but when I speak to certain people, they've never heard of it, which I think is a big shame because Predator is obviously such a huge franchise that, it surprises me not more people play it. Now, it's on PlayStation, that's where I play it. I don't think it's on Xbox currently, or it wasn't the last time I checked anyway. And it should be on PC as well. So the premise for the game is you are either going to be one of 4 humans in a squad, like in the movie Predator, like army soldiers going into the jungle, and you're sent there to go and take on I don't know, the missions will vary, but it'll be, various operations. You've got to go and, I don't know, set fire to some drugs, go and take out some people and things like that. And while you're in the jungle doing that, that is your objective. That is what you're supposed to do. The Predator is there in the jungle and is going to stop you. The Predator is, as it should be, quite overpowered, shall we say. He is, he does have all the gadgets. He has everything that you can imagine. So he's got all the sci-fi tech. Now, there's some DLC that can open this up a little bit, and it's there for a bit of flavour. It can give you some different characters. It can give you some weapons and items. So I'll just show you, first of all, what the customization's all about. So you can see here's 2 of my pre-made characters that I've already done. I've got a fire team member on that side and Predator on that. You've got a load of loadouts. You can go through and make it. Now, this is, I would say, one of my main defaults, to be honest, my sniper character. But you've got other stuff going on as well. So I'll just quickly put together, use a brand new one and show you what you can do. So the top here, you can pick what your main one you want to be. So this is awesome. This is one of my favorite things about this game. As I said, I can't believe this game doesn't get more hype and isn't known about by more people when it's got Arnold Schwarzenegger in it. You know what I mean? It's just awesome. So it's got Dutch from the original Predator movie, but he's in 2025 now. This game, it has a nice little storyline where now Dutch is being kept alive by Predator tech. So he was in an accident and he used some of the Predator tech. They used it to keep him alive, but the power source is drained and there's nothing else on Earth that can power that tech. So he's actually, it's kind of they both need each other kind of a thing to kind of survive. So the Predators keep visiting the world, the Earth regular, and he tries to bring him down to things like that. If you have a look at his shoulder, just look at that awesomeness there, that he's got like a Predator mask as like a shoulder pauldron, like some armor. It's just awesome. I love it. Like all weathered and veteran. You've got the original Dutch class from the 1987 movie. Isabel's a new that's DLC, by the way. These are all DLC, these ones that you can get. This is Isabel from the latest kind of Predators movie. You've got a few others, but the basic starting ones, you've got Dante, a pretty cool character that uses a rocket propelled grenade. He's really good with an RPG. So you've got Assault, Recon, Scout, Support, and an OWLF operative. They are trained and equipped by the agency OWLF, and their gear is especially built for Predator combat. They have a thermal suit on, so it's difficult for predators to track them because they're wearing like a thermal. That's why they look like kind of as they do there, which I think that's pretty cool. That's a nice little touch that they've got there. So say for example you want to go all out aggressive, you could go for assault. Appearance wise, you can customize these things a bit. So first of all, you've got male, female, kind of in that way. You've got outfit wise, you can change your outfit, you kind of your default coloring. So I don't know, let's go with that. There we go, kind of like a red digital camo or Spec Ops. Now, as you'll see at the bottom right hand corner, it's quite small possibly on your screens, but you'll see there that there's some currency tied into this game that you unlock. You don't buy. Fortunately, it's not one of those games where you have to buy virtual currency or whatever. It's just through playing the game you unlock this currency. So in the top right of my screen, you can see that I've got close to 35,000 of the currency, and you can then use that to unlock styles and stuff and different camo schemes for your character. As you can see here, you then get different, like the elite versions of stuff as well, and all sorts of things like that. So that's quite cool as well. Head, you've got different hairs, you've got face paints. See that? So some of these I've already unlocked, some of them I haven't. Like that's Reptile, that's 2,500 credits. I haven't unlocked that. Shutter, so there's loads of good stuff. You can change, what your head looks like, skin tone, the usual stuff in a game where you can just play around with stuff. Accessories. This is the bit that I always quite like. So you can play around with the different accessories you want to dress your guy up with. Cowboy hat, all that kind of, pretty cool stuff. Eyewear, you've got aviator glasses, you can change the tint on them, goggles, sunglasses, eye patch, if you particularly want, all that kind of stuff. Lower face, bandanas, full head cover, you can go for the full kind of stuff there, and things like that. Okay. So that's just a quick overview on that. You can then specialize. So say I've now picked assault. There's different types of assault. So I could pick support. I could pick Dutch from the 1987. That is like the class. If you want to sit as that, that's the main class that you're picking is Dutch 2025, is Dutch 1987, Isabel, Dante, Assault, Recon, Scout, Support, or WF. I pick the one that I then want if I want to be more aggressive, if I want to have abilities that help show where the predator is on the map and things like that. You can see it clearly underneath the class attributes. It tells you what your health, your stamina, your movement speed, and your gear is. Now, movement speed is quite important, I would say, in this. The jungle is quite fast, and sometimes with the predator moving around in the tree canopies and things like that, and you've got to get from one objective to another quickly, or you've got to go and try and bring your teammates back, which I'll show you in game how that works. But speed is quite important. So some of these aren't so fast, some are. It's down to preference. You'll find your style. Hey, how's it going, Mel? Glad to have you on board. So you pick your main class, and then you can pick your subclass, what type you want to be. So within this, say I'm going to stick with my assault. Let's have a look at the specialization I then want to go through. So I've got Fanatic, Reckless, or Unleashed. So that's Fanatic would be increased damage and speed while wounded. Reckless would be gaining a temporary damage boost after receiving damage. Unleashed would be increased damage with explosives and things like that. If I equipped an RPG, for example, or grenades, obviously, you get the idea. So that's the cool thing, is you've got your class, you've got your subclass, you've got your customization, and that's all for your soldiers. That's for your side like that. Now, obviously, sometimes you'll want to be the Predator. Who wouldn't? It's awesome. The thing that I'll highlight is the fire team, the humans. you're always in first person. You don't get to see your own character, aside from a couple of cutscenes at the start when you're dropping out the chopper, and at the end when if you're successful and all that jazz. You don't, it's more for others to be looking at you and things like that. The cutscene at the beginning, it is nice to see your character dressed how it is and stuff like that. It's pretty sweet. The Predator, however, you always play as like third person. You're jumping around the trees from the treetops and things like that. So it's quite interesting that I can't seem to be third person with Fireteam, and I can't look in first person with Predator. It's things like that. Unless I'm mistaken and I've not worked that out. So this is one of my defaults that I stick with there. Once you've picked your character, you can choose if you want it to be default. Like this is currently my default one. Sometimes I usually use this guy, my sniper, and I stick with him. But you can then choose it to be default all the time, the one that you use with. This is my default Predator. And just like in the on the Fireteam, you've got custom loadouts and you can pick what you want. You can be male and female Predator. You can kit them out as you see fit on there. The weapons that you can choose, you've got things like bows, all different stuff from the movies. If you remember in Predator 2, the disc, the kind of throwing disc that was in there and stuff like that. We've got spears, battle axes, sickles, Norse hammers. There's like a Viking themed DLC for one of them currently at the minute. It's brilliant. Now, again, you can choose the appearance. So let's have a look at that. So you got that and that there, female or male. Head. You've got different types of predlocks. So you got some of these unlocked through my DLC. Top Knot, Youngblood, Alpha. Your masks, big one, that, because obviously that's a main thing. That's what, a lot of people want to look in a certain way. There's so many cool different designs of Predator mask that you can go through. And then each one of these, you can then also, on top of that, change colour schemes as well. So that you can see down the left-hand side, there's loads there that I've not unlocked that, that should I want to, like that one there. Let's have a look at. I think I was planning to unlock Wretch. I think was one I was thinking of doing. Viking, City Hunter. So from the sequel, Predator 2, with Danny Glover, you've got kind of things like that as well. Mr. Black, the latest one, very cool mask. Liking that. I do enjoy that one. Very badass. So you can play around with all of that. On the gear side of things, both sides. So let's just go to custom loadout for that there. So your gear, this is what will determine each different class has got a different carry weight for gear. So you can see there that my gear is 0 out of 10 currently. Each one of these has a weight, so you can carry only up to what your gear allowance is. So it's 10 for this character. You've got things like syringes to get yourself up in battle. If you get downed and no other players are around, you can use this SR Siret to kind of get yourself back on your feet. You've got UAV scanners, which then highlight everything, even if the Predator's in stealth mode, it'll show where they are briefly on the map, on the mini map around you quickly for a second. Smoke grenades, ammo bag, flashbangs, and flag grenades. You've got to remember you're going to be taking on AI. Computer enemies as well, NPCs. So some of this stuff might be better for taking on the NPCs and doing your quest than it is for the Predator. It really depends on what you want to focus on and balancing your stuff. So I would just recommend people to just go through some of these, try different things, see what works. You're not going to know until you get going. Your perks are quite important. Perks give you your little advantages. So you've got things like thick skin, increased overall health. Heavy hitter, deal extra melee damage with a knife. You've got like good against the predators themselves, like bonus damage to them. This is, if you're going for the stealth side of things, which is something I like doing, I would highly recommend Ice Cold, which reduces your thermal body temperature, and Silent as well, which produce less noise. So all in all, then if you can be hard to find because of your body temperature, hard to hear, and you've got and you're covered in mud, and you use a suppressed weapon like a silence weapon, it makes it really hard for the predator to be able to find you. which can give you an advantage getting around the map, quickly doing the objectives, and resurrecting your teammates if you're the last one left. Okay. So yeah, you pick your things up to your allowance for that. So similar to the gear allowance, there's 10. The perks allowance for this character is 9. I'd only be able to pick up to a maximum of 9, and each thing has a number allowance. So I could have, 2. That'd be 4, 5, 7. I could pick them top 3 there, and that would take me up to 7. But I can only have 3 things. I would just be wasting 2 points. Okay, you get the idea. So that's enough of kind of like the idea of the customization. It'd be something for you to go through to explore and try out. The thing I like is once you've set your defaults for a Predator and for a fire team, this waiting screen, your main lobby screen where you're waiting to play a game, you're actually seeing your 2 defaults in like, every time you come back onto this lobby area, this main menu, you get like this little kind of scene going on, this diorama of your characters battling each other, which is pretty sweet. Nice little touch I find there. So I'm going to go into a quick play now. There's 2 different game modes on Predator Hunting Grounds. You've got 4 hunters versus Predator, or you've actually got Clash, which is where you go in against other fire teams. So it's PvP, basically, trying to beat each other's team. So you get put in a squad versus another squad. Nice little kind of PvP if you really want to focus on that. Personally, my favourite is Hunt. I just like trying to hunt the Predator. Now you can either be you can choose to specifically be fire team, so you always want to be fire team every time. You can be no preference, you don't mind which one you want to be, or you can be a Predator. If you look at the number at the side of Team Predator there, it says its average waiting time to be a Predator is 7 minutes. That's quite a long time, and sometimes it's gone over that before now. It's about 10 minutes sometimes for me before I get in a game as a Predator. I wish the loading, the waiting time was a lot less than that. It's quite painful at times when especially if you're trying to level a Predator up and unlock more stuff, and it's a long time. Fire team, it's pretty quick and easy. You just rattle through. So I'm going to stick with that for now, just to kind of demonstrate how this all works. And just wait for a game to load up. So it usually takes about 30 seconds or so to get into a game. You've got daily challenges on the right hand side that you can kind of go through as well. Today, I've done the 2 weekly challenges I've already got there, but I've got a daily challenge today of get headshots against AI. Right, we should be going in now. Now, one of the good things about having pre-made slots like in your custom loadouts is here now in this mission planning area. It'll tell you what your objective's going to be, like what you're supposed to be doing as a soldier, like what you and your team are going to be doing. And it gives you the opportunity to then quickly change between one of your pre-made setups. So if I press my options button, you can see all my pre-made ones are there. So I can look at what other people are being and then change as I see fit. Now there's one recon and a couple of assault. I'm tempted for this one to be more to help them find where the Predator is. So I'm going to change to my sniper character, who is more recon based, just to give them a chance at finding out where the Predator is. You can see, so I've got so I can look at the perks other players on my team have got. Quite a few have got like they're all kind of there is already an amphibious recon as well, like myself. I might shift back actually if there's already a recon. Tell you what, I might be the RPG guy I've built. So this character I've got is Dante. He's good with an RPG, does explosive damage. It's pretty cool. So I'm readied up. Wait to see what happens now with the rest of the team. Doesn't look like anyone else has got any ways to bring up the Predator on the map. The recon guy's got extra health. So yeah, we'll see. Unfortunately, it looks like we're still waiting for a Predator at this point. As I said, this is the downside to the game, is a bit of like slow waiting times sometimes for players to form lobbies. They're dug in like an Alabama tick. Honestly, sometimes when I'm playing this game, the amount of quotes from the movies that get thrown between players. The best one is I've once been on a map where we were all Arnie. Everyone was Arnie. We were all. It was just when the Dutch 2025, the future Dutch had just DLC when that had first come out, and everybody was wanting to be him, and so we were all just like going get to the chopper, trying to do our best impressions, and everyone was loving it. It was good fun. But yeah, the quotes are high usually in this game. If you're a big fan of Predator, anyway. And somebody's dropped out. I'm ready. Let's see what happens. Come on. I just want to play a match. It might be quick in me dropping out and coming back in. So I'm just going to try that again. Check that my options are voice chat enabled on. Oh, maybe that was why. I don't know. It keeps turning this off. I was possibly annoying people. They probably could hear me on my chat. Voice chat enabled off. Microphone mute on. Right. Right. Let's try that again. Ain't got time to queue. That's a bit quicker. What have I got this time? Lots of assault this time.
One of our surveillance sites has gone dark. We're receiving a signal from the site, but the quality's down to 15%. We don't have eyes down there, so we're dispatching your team in case the worst case scenario's in play. Find out what's wrong and sort it out.
It looks like I'm sticking with my assault character. I should have changed to recon. Never mind.
Voodoo is away. Good hunting.
So that's it. You get a little cutscene of your dude at the beginning. That was me with the orange glasses on. Right, now I need to mud up.
This is Zeus. Head to the camp at the following coordinates. Keep your guard up. We don't know what you're heading into.
Okay, so I'm looking at my radar on the bottom left. I'm heading to the marker there. See my teammates around me. It's always good just keeping that little eye on that. I'm actually going to destroy that. NPCs can set those off. They're like alarms that make things so much worse. Hopefully, you'll see what I mean. one of the matches, but if you don't get to an NPC guard before he gets to one of them, sets off the alarm and loads more NPCs then spawn, making your job so much harder. So like, stealth can work in this. You don't have to be really stealthy, but you just need to not, like, it's like kicking a hornet's nest. You just don't need that more NPCs around you and the predator trying to hunt you while in the chaos. See, there you go. You see the alarm over his head. He's saying he's going to go set it off if somebody doesn't kill him. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Right, there we are. That's one down. There's usually 3 in each area. Sounds like predators here. I can hear the clicking. Oh wow, this predator's already. I think this is going to go sideways real quick.
I'm reading the flat line. Keep it together, Voodoo.
Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go?
Shit! Tripped something.
That was a predator noise alert thing. I think I'd set off. You must have them around here in places. There. Get rid of that.
Just tripped the motion detector.
Wow, so the predators put motion detectors all up and around here. Destroyed 3 out of 5 mystery jammers. Oh, Jesus.
5 team members down. Stick to the mission.
Oh, Jeebus. That went sideways real quick.
Keep it together, Voodoo.
He was a beast. Quite literally, he was. It looked like he was proper tanked. Bleeding out, man.
I just found
Come on. This is the annoying thing. You just gotta wait till everyone dies. Do you know what? I'm just gonna leave this because it's just so much quicker. Barely did anything worth getting XP for anyway there. Right, let's jump in again. So that's how quick. If a predator really knows what they're doing in this, and they're spec'd up and they're leveled up, then yeah, you can be done in no time. On the customization, one of the things I forgot to show you is weapons wise, you can improve your weapons as you're going along. So this guy that I've currently got, he's got a low level weapon because I've only just started using it. So this is plasma rifle prototype level 2. I can't unlock, I've got loads of stuff to unlock, like holographic sight, 4x4 4x sight, 6x sight, stuff like that. So when you first start playing, you'll be level 0 with all weapons, like your sniper rifles, your assault rifles, your pistols, everything. You'll be level 0. It takes you playing the game to slowly start leveling up weapons to be effective against the predator. So sometimes you want to make sure that it might be better to pick one type of class, stick to it, and just level that up so you've always got like one good solid one to lean on.
Reports of diseased and poisoned livestock have revealed a drug smuggling operation where pigs are being used as couriers. The drug planting process is causing the disease, and the drugs are killing the pigs, then poisoning the local population. This is a hearts and minds mission, Voodoo. It's time to do some good. Fire team is go. Good luck out there.
Right.
Voodoo 1, this is Zeus. Head to the fishing village at the following coordinates. Alarm machine! Send it in backup! Time to go loud, send it in backup! We're looking for pig carcasses. We need to confirm our suspicions that the guerrillas are trafficking through the livestock.
God.
Fucking disgusting. Voodoo 1, check the butcher's shed. That might shine some light on this.
No, come on, man. Keep doing what you're doing.
Locked? Find a radio, let's see what news is on the wind.
No mercy.
Sounds like there's a surgeon sewing the drugs into the pigs. I'm trying to home in on his location.
Hitting the alarm.
Reinforcements are on the way.
Oh! Oh! God damn it.
Keep moving and stick together. We have a mission to complete. There he is. Take the sick fuck out.
Marking armor.
Make sure to grab his keys.
Contact is using camo.
We have intruders in the area. Be on alert. Shoot
So
anything
there's a
that
chance for my team to be able to
Now they know you're in the area.
get me back in. If you see reinforcement mission counts down. Nope. He's throwing his flying disc at him. Unsurprisingly, he was right underneath him, muddying up.
Stitch yourself up.
I swear some people don't turn up the special effects so they can hear the predator. It's blatantly obvious to me he was in the tree right next to him, and yet he just starts muddying up right underneath it. Mad.
See pictures of the setup. We need as much intel as we can get. 5 team members down. Stick to the mission.
Alright, let's seems possible. How close are they to getting us back? Maybe.
Access his terminal and get a full drive image. Taking the trigger alarm. Send the reinforcements in now. Getting a ton of radio chatter. They know you're there.
Looks like they are.
Sending it back up.
Hey. Oh crap, he's already here.
I see it. I'm reading the flatline. Keep it together, Voodoo.
Deploying a thermal device.
Voodoo 1, looks like the surgeon had friends. Reinforcements are on the way.
Get them off the fucking objective! Let's make it look hot. Knew you'd be back. Armored. Target is on the objective. Target looks heavy.
So I think luckily there we did enough damage to him and
Nice work,
scared him
5G.
off. Oh no, he's back.
We'll hand that intel over to the authorities and they can take it from here. Move to the extraction zone.
Literally spoke too soon there.
didn't think I was gonna make it. I ain't leaving your ass here. Get some ammo.
Proper toying with us. Oh, Jesus. Right, just when I move, fucking move with me, people. 5 minutes left and he's baiting us so that we can't finish it. Right, making us hang around there. Just the amount of times I set up running and they just didn't follow.
Solid copy, Voodoo. Chopper inbound.
Right, this is where we get to the chopper. Just gotta wait here long enough for the chopper to arrive. He's already here waiting for everyone. I'm gone. Woo! He was pretty bloodied up. He didn't have much more left in him, I don't think.
I don't know how you made it out of there. I'm sorry for the amount of casualties. Stay strong, soldier.
Ooh, leveled up some of my stuff, which is nice. Did a fair bit of damage, predator damage. Got 17 AI kills, so quite a bit there. I got the most amount of XP, which is nice. Was good that they resurrected me though, as I died fairly early on. So it was good that they brought me back and we were able to crack on. So that's pretty much how it. I would go into a lobby and try and get a predator, but it can take anywhere between 10 minutes or so, and that's 10 minutes of effectively just sat here waiting for it to happen. There's not many people in chat to at a minute or anything like that to keep me entertained while I'm waiting, so it'd be pretty boring. But yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed having a look at how this all works and everything. As I said, the Predator is very fun to use. It's in third person, not first, like you just saw there, like in the fire team, so you get to play in third person. You've got all the toys that Predator comes with. You've got stealth. You can pick your perks, whether you want to be your stealth to last longer, whether or not you want to be able to jump on higher, whether or not you want to be able to climb trees faster and all this kind of stuff. One of the cool things that you unlock as you're going along is field lockers as well. So as you're doing all your missions and you're leveling up, you unlock field lockers, which give you a chance to get more items for your collection. So I've got 35,000 currency already, so I don't mind buying a few of these. So just to show you how it works. So it's basically a loot crate, random chance of unlocking stuff. So sometimes you'll get stuff you've already got, in which case if it's a duplicate you'll get a bit of currency back. So I got plus 50 for the ones that I already got, but I hadn't got the shader colour for the prototype plasma gun I was using in that last one there. So let's do another one. I'd love to unlock something I haven't properly got. Oh, red's rare. What's that? Shader. Oh, okay. Cool. Oh, I got a few things I haven't already got. Nice. That's by 3. There we are. Alright. Come on. Be something good. Meh. Got a few things I didn't already have, but nothing groundbreaking. Nothing that jumps out as like, wow. Some things that you can get are only available through the those field lockers as well, which is annoying. So, say for example, on the Predator, let's have a look at one of my current builds. If I go to appearance and trophies, if you have a look here, you've got these trophies which would hang off the back of him. So you've got a bobcat skull, a coyote skull, and a wolf skull. All very cool, but you can only kind of get them, I think, from the field lockers. I've never got, there's no other way I've noticed on how to get them. So I think it's just field lockers. It's a bit of a shame. This guy recently tried something different with him. Made him more of a melee based. Made a bit more of a ranged base one. Berserker is, as it sounds, it's very tanky, runs in, uses his axe, kind of just goes straight, quite tanky. So there's different, the same way with the fire team that you've got recon and stealth and things like that, you can do the same approach with Predator. You can either try and pick them off using traps, using range, using stealth more, using audio decoys. Like the best Predators I've seen, I'm by far not a pro player as either a fire team or a Predator. Some of the best players though that I've seen that have been Predator that have been really hard to fight against have really utilized traps well. They've toyed with you like a mouse. Like the fire team is falling apart and they're literally picking you off one by one, toying with you. They're using audio decoys, so you're thinking he's over there and he's right behind you and comes up from behind. It's amazing stuff. So there's loads of elements of this game to kind of learn, to master, to get into, which is why it just massively surprises me when I go, oh, have you ever played Predator Hunting Grounds? And they go, never heard of it. Not that they've not played it, like they've heard of it, but just not played it. Like they've just never even heard of it. I'm like, wow, it's such a big franchise. Loads of people love Predator, and yet not a lot of my friends have played this or have even heard about it. So I hope you've enjoyed that. I hope that's been helpful to a lot of people. I thought I'd just do this little video today just to kind of go over this and give people some new knowledge on a game they might not have and maybe give it a try. I believe currently on the PlayStation Store, this game is on sale as well. It's at half price. So normally it's like £35, but currently it's only about £17, something like that, I think, on the PlayStation Store. So well worth having a look at it. You do need to have a PlayStation Plus subscription to be able to play it, but if you've already got one and you've got, 20 quid spare, I would give this a bit of a blast. It's good for it, kind of nostalgic if you're a fan of like the original Predator movies and all that kind of stuff. If you love that, I think it's good fun. I think you have a lot. And certainly if you're somebody that knows me in real life, whatever like that, or you fancy teaming up with me or anything, let me know. Drop me a line and we can try and form a party up. It'd be nice to have a proper solid fire team. It'd be good if I could get a team of 5 people, 1 person that Predator and 4 fire team that we all know each other, and we can form a solid private party. We can each be taking it in turns to be Predator and things like that. I think that'd be a lot of fun and a good laugh. So yeah, thank you very much for taking the time to watch this. If you've stayed all the way to the end, take care and ciao for now, everyone.